Welcome back to our channel. Football fans expected another exciting FIFA World Cup battle, but nobody expected a match filled with this much drama, intensity, and unforgettable moments. Colombia entered the game hoping to shock one of Europe's biggest football nations, while Portugal arrived determined to continue their impressive World Cup campaign. What followed was 90 minutes of world-class football, breathtaking attacking moves, incredible defensive battles, and moments that kept millions of fans on the edge of their seats until the final whistle. From the very beginning, both teams showed exactly why they had reached this stage of the tournament. Portugal immediately tried to control possession, moving the ball confidently through midfield and forcing Colombia to defend deep inside their own half. Colombia, however, looked dangerous every time they won the ball back, launching quick counter-attacks that tested Portugal's defense from the opening minutes. The intensity of the match was incredible. Every tackle mattered, every pass carried purpose, and neither side wanted to give away even the smallest advantage. Portugal looked composed in possession, while Colombia relied on their pace and physical strength to create dangerous opportunities whenever space appeared behind the Portuguese defense. Portugal gradually began controlling the rhythm of the game. Their midfield dictated possession with short, accurate passing, forcing Colombia to spend long periods chasing the ball. The pressure continued to build, and eventually Portugal found the breakthrough after a beautifully constructed attacking move. A perfectly weighted pass split the Colombian defense before the striker calmly finished into the bottom corner, giving Portugal a deserved lead and sending their supporters into celebration. Conceding the opening goal did not break Colombia's confidence. Instead, they responded with remarkable determination. Their players pressed higher up the pitch, won important midfield battles, and began creating chances of their own. The momentum slowly shifted, and Portugal suddenly found themselves defending far more than they had expected. Colombia's persistence was finally rewarded when a brilliant attacking move resulted in a well-deserved equalizer. A dangerous cross into the penalty area created confusion inside the Portuguese box before the ball was confidently finished into the net. The stadium erupted as Colombian supporters celebrated a goal that completely changed the atmosphere of the match. With the score level, both teams increased their attacking intensity. Portugal continued relying on their technical quality and patient build-up play, while Colombia looked increasingly dangerous on fast counter-attacks. Every attack carried real purpose, and it became clear that neither team was willing to settle for a draw. The second half began at an even faster pace. Portugal pushed more players forward in search of another goal, creating several dangerous opportunities through quick passing combinations and intelligent movement around the penalty area. Colombia's defense remained disciplined, making crucial interceptions and important clearances whenever Portugal threatened. At the other end, Colombia continued testing Portugal with rapid transitions. Their forwards used their speed brilliantly, stretching the Portuguese backline and forcing the defenders into several difficult situations. Every mistake could have changed the outcome of the match, making every minute even more intense than the last. As the clock continued ticking, both managers introduced fresh players in an attempt to change the game. The substitutions immediately increased the tempo, bringing fresh energy and creating even more attacking opportunities. The match became completely open, with both sides searching desperately for the winning goal. Portugal, once again, demonstrated why they are considered one of the strongest teams in international football. Their experience under pressure became increasingly visible during the closing stages. They remained calm in possession, avoided unnecessary mistakes, and patiently waited for the perfect opportunity to strike once again. Colombia refused to back down. Every player continued fighting for every loose ball, blocking shots, making last-second tackles, and showing incredible determination. Their supporters responded with constant encouragement, creating an unforgettable atmosphere inside the stadium. The final 20 minutes produced some of the best football of the tournament. Both goalkeepers were called into action repeatedly, making outstanding saves that kept their teams alive. Every attack had the potential to produce a decisive goal, while every defensive mistake carried enormous consequences. As the match entered the closing moments, the pressure reached another level. Every pass, every challenge, and every decision became increasingly important. Portugal continued searching patiently for one final opportunity, while Colombia defended courageously before launching dangerous counterattacks whenever possible. When the referee finally blew the final whistle, both teams left the pitch having delivered one of the most entertaining matches of the FIFA World Cup. Regardless of the final score, the quality, determination, and fighting spirit displayed by both nations reminded football fans exactly why the World Cup remains the biggest and most exciting tournament in the sport. Portugal once again demonstrated their tactical discipline, technical brilliance, and ability to remain composed under enormous pressure. Their balanced style of play, experienced leadership, and attacking quality continue to make them one of the strongest contenders for the FIFA World Cup trophy. Colombia, despite facing one of Europe's football giants, proved that they possess the quality, courage, and belief to compete with the very best. Their fearless attacking football, disciplined defending, and relentless work rate earned the respect of football fans around the world. As the tournament moves toward its decisive stages, performances like this remind everyone that every remaining match will demand perfection. One moment of brilliance can decide everything. One mistake can end a nation's dream, and only the teams capable of handling pressure will continue their journey toward football's greatest prize. If Portugal maintain this level of consistency and Colombia continue showing the same fighting spirit, both teams will remain capable of producing unforgettable moments as the FIFA World Cup continues.